Hey guys, Weezy here, back with another review. Today we're going to be looking at the Kysona Aztec. Kysona did send this mouse out for review, so thank you to Kysona. For them sending this mouse out is not going to give them any brownie points. It's not going to make the review better for them. It's not going to take anything away. Everything that I'm going to be saying is my words and my words only. This is a Superlight Mini. It does come in at 55 grams. We're going to be getting into all the specs, how it performed, how it underperformed, some small comparisons, and my overall thoughts. With that all being said, let's get into this review. So before we get into the actual review, let's do just a quick unboxing so you guys can see what it comes with. It obviously comes with the mouse. Here's the mouse. Here's the front. Here's the side. It does say Aztec right here in the bottom, which is a really nice little touch. Here's the other side. It does also say Kysona. Here's the back of the mouse. I did put AliExpress dot skates on there. I did see some reviewers say that you can't put dot skates on these, that they don't fit, which is not correct at all. I clearly have them on and they fit perfectly. But here's the back of the mouse. Here's the side of the mouse again. Here's the other side of the mouse. Here's the front one more time. So that comes with the mouse, obviously. It comes with a nice braided USB Type-C cable. Really nice. Nothing too special. It does come with a 2.4 receiver, which is also located in the back here. But you get it. This does pop out and the dongle is in there. It does not actually come with a full-size dongle, so if you have any spare dongles you guys can plug this into, that's what you're going to need, or unless you're just going to plug it into the back of your computer. And this mouse is also Bluetooth compatible, so if you guys see here, you guys switch it to the right, it is Bluetooth, switch it to the left, it is the 2.4 gigahertz. So that is everything that comes with the box, and it comes with it. So here's the box. Let me show you guys that as well. Please ignore the big X on it. I accidentally cut it while I was trying to open it, so apologies on that. So here's the front of the box. Here's the side of the box. It does come in 3 different colorways. It does come in the white, the black, and the red. I clearly have the red here. Here's the back of the box. It does have all the little specs on there. Here's the other side. It does have a Pixar 3395. It is ultra light. It does have 80 hours of battery life, which is very true. That is 100% true on the battery life. It does take a long time for the battery to die. Here's the back if you guys want to see the specs, so you guys don't have to hear me say them. Either way, I'm still going to say them. That's everything that comes in the box. So now let's just do a quick speed run on the specs of this mouse so we don't have to waste a lot of time with it. The sensor is a 3395. The polling rate does only go up to 1000 hertz. It does have a 500 milliamp battery. So that does go up to like 80 hours of battery life, probably even a bit longer. The switches are Huano blue pink dot switches, so they are really good. They go up to 80 million clicks. I do not know the exact encoder they use on this mouse, so apologies if I don't list it or say it. So apologies on that. But that's all the specs on this mouse. So this mouse is actually quite really good, honestly. I'm not going to lie. There is some issues with it where the clicks do, especially mouse 1 here, where you shoot. So basically, like, just think of any like shooter, right? So you aim down sight with the right side of the mouse, and the left side you shoot, right? When I click down on mouse 1, sometimes it feels like it's scratching because I'm pushing on it. Because like, if you guys can see, there is a little bit of post travel and pre travel on this mouse. You guys can see, like, there's post travel there. There's some post travel there. So it does, like, when I do push on it, like when I need to shoot really fast or it's like a high tense situation, it does feel like it's scratching like plastic under there, which is not a good thing, but it only happens if I push down really hard. When I say that's kind of like, obviously, Weezy, if you push really hard, it's gonna scratch it. But it sometimes happens even when like I'm pushing very light, like super light. Like it feels like it's scratching like other plastic on there, which is not a good thing. But at the same time, it could just be my unit specifically. But I wouldn't take a lot of things away from this mouse just because of that one thing. But like everything else on it, the mouse 1, the mouse 2 does have the post travel and a little bit of pre-travel. The side buttons are actually really good. Like, they feel really good. They're not like stuck. They don't feel bad at all. There is no post travel or pre travel on the side buttons at all. They feel really clicky, really nice. Like they popped out well. They did the side buttons really well. So I'm just thinking that my unit had a bad mouse one on it, which is unfortunate, but it can happen most of the time with mouses like this, especially when they're mass produced. But honestly, this mouse is like really good. I have no issue with it. My performance with it was really good. Even though it was only at 1000 hertz, a lot of people don't really care if it goes up to 4000 hertz or 8000. So 8K, 4K doesn't really matter. But some people really just want it to be just a normal 1K hertz mouse, and that's fine. If you're looking for a somewhat of a Superlight mini, you could get this mouse. This mouse does come in at $40, so $37.99 with tax and all that, so $40. But for $40, you can't really beat it. There's not a lot of mouses out there that are $40 that are really good. There are some of them out there who are 4K hertz compatible that are like $50, $45, but some of them are really bad. Like I would say, like if you're not getting something like this and you want 4K, I would go for like the AJ199, the 4K edition. But if you just want something 1K and you're not trying to literally break the fucking bank, you're just trying to save some money but get something that's actually kind of reliable, I would highly suggest going with this one. Like genuinely. Like I had no issue. Like the default skates weren't the best. If you guys know me and you guys do like keep returning to my videos and you guys already know how I am with default skates. Like default skates aren't the really best, but they weren't that bad to be honest. But if you put some dot skates on them, it's not bad. Like I had no issue like gliding, like quick flicks, you know, pulling down, high tense situation when I'm like squeezing the mouse. There's no like rattle, there's no bend on it or anything like that. So the build quality is really good. Besides that mouse one issue, like I said, it might just be my unit only and every other unit will be completely fine. But like overall build is really good. Like there's no issue even when the slam clicking, there's no issue on that. There's no ghost clicking, there's no double clicking. There's nothing along those lines at all. This mouse is really good for $40. Like you can't go wrong with a $40 mouse. Yeah, there's other options out there for cheaper, like, you know, the VXC R1 SE and stuff like that. But if you don't want to wait a very long time from like AliExpress, Temu, stuff like that, if you just want to buy it straight from Amazon and get it within the next day, I would definitely suggest going with this one. Like this mouse is really good. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like there's no glazing. There's no benefit of me saying go and buy this mouse or anything. I don't get a cut of like the proceeds or anytime you guys buy a mouse. Nothing like that. Like I genuinely do recommend this mouse if you are on a budget. Like if you're not trying to spend more than $50 and you don't care about it being 4K, stuff like that, this is a mouse to go for. Like for real. Like it is genuinely a nice one. And they are making another mouse already, a better version of this. So like if you want to wait a bit longer and wait for that one, you guys can do that. But if you don't want to wait, go get this mouse right now. Like there's plenty in stock wherever you probably are. I don't know because I'm in the States and California to be specific. So there's plenty in stock where I am. But if you're anywhere else, like in the UK, you know, Germany, stuff like that, because that's also where a lot of my other viewers are. Like besides the people in the States, you guys are from the UK, Germany, and stuff like that. So if you guys do have the possibility of picking this up on the Amazon in your country or your state or whatever, yeah, give it a shot. Like genuinely, give it a shot. Try it out. If you like it, keep the fucking mouse, play with it, you know, work this mouse to the damn ground because the build quality again is really good. Like there's no issue with it. Like you can squeeze the shit out of this mouse and it will obviously break. But if you're not intentionally trying to break the mouse, you're good if you squeeze the mouse. Because like there were some times where I needed to squeeze my mouse to get a better grip because there was crazy shit going on and I needed to like, you know, get better control of it. And there was no bend on it. There was no rattle. There was no point of like, oh damn, I think I might break this if I squeeze a little bit harder. There was nothing like that at all. So like the build quality on this was really good. The mouse was really good. I do suggest this mouse seriously. Like I really do. Like especially for being $40, like you can't beat that. Like $40 is $40. Like there's other mouses out there for $200. Like, you know, like the new final mouse, the Ultralight X, that's $200 fucking dollars. Like that's $200, and there's some people out there who can't really, you know, spend that, and you guys still want a good mouse. Like the Sora is $100. That's still kind of expensive for some people. And like there's the R1 right here and the R1 SE as well up here. Those are, I think you can get both of these for like $15, but you do have to wait like 3.5 weeks from it coming from AliExpress, Temu, or wherever you're buying products from China from. So like if you don't want to wait that long and you just want to get a mouse that's really good, yeah, I highly suggest going for this one. It's not a bad option. It's genuinely not a bad option. It's really good. I really do like the design. Like you guys can see it has like kind of like a transparent, like you guys can see through it, but it's not really there. Like they even have it in the back here, like you can kind of like see the inside, but there's really nothing in there to see, which is really kind of cool to me. It's just like the little details what I find like kind of interesting. So it's like the little things for me. But like this mouse overall is really good. Like it's nice. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing bad about it besides the mouse one issue. But again, it might have just been only my copy. Other copies could have been perfect. The scroll wheel felt really good as well. It felt really, really fucking good. Everything else felt really good. Like, I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but like I really would recommend this mouse. I really would. So now let's just do an actual really quick comparison with this mouse. We're going to be doing with the Superlight 2, and we're going to also be doing it with the Ajaz 199, the 4K edition. So first we're going to do with the Superlight 2. Like as you guys can see here, they're identical. Obviously, like it's literally a Superlight mini. That's all it really is. Like it's identical. There's no difference. There's no difference. It's just obviously the Superlight's a bit bigger. This is a mini version, but like there's no difference. There's generally no difference. And now with the Ajaz 199, you guys can see they're literally one of one. These are one of one genuinely. Like these are literally one of one. So like with these two mouses, like there's obviously a big difference in them. This one's 4K compatible. It has a bigger battery. It's a little bit more heavier than this one, but like just it being 4K compatible doesn't make it better. Like that's the thing a lot of people need to understand with mouses. It being 4K and 8K doesn't make the mouse better. It just, you know, has a better pulling rate, stuff like that, you know, but it makes it have a bigger battery. It makes it more heavy, stuff like that. So like at the end of the day, again, I know I'm repeating myself, but I would recommend this mouse. There's not much like, you know, to compare or like talk about because they're literally one of one. They're literally identical in every single fucking way. Like the scroll wheels are the same exact ones. The scroll wheels are same. The scroll wheels are the same. The switches on both of these mouses are completely different. That's the only difference on them. The encoder is actually different compared to this one. Because I don't know the exact encoder on this one, but I know this one has a Nordic something. I forgot the exact encoder on here. But it's one of the best encoders you can get at the moment on the market. So like there's two differences. Like if you want 4K and you want to spend an extra like $20, go with this one, the Ajaz 199, the 4K edition. If you don't want to spend an extra $20 and you don't care about 4K and stuff, you can just get this one. You can get the Aztec for $40. So what would you prefer? Would you prefer 4K or just 1K? That's really up to you, to be honest. I can't make that decision for you guys. So if you want 4K, go with Ajaz 199. I really do recommend this mouse. But if you don't care about that and you just want to get 1K, that's something really good. Recommend the Aztec, $40. Can't beat it. 1K pulling hertz max. So what do you guys think? You guys let me know in the comments what you guys would choose. So with that all being said, this is the end of the review. But before we go, we do have to give this mouse a certification. So with this mouse, we will be giving it normal Ichigo. The reason why I'm not giving this mouse the highest certification we have here on this channel is because I do believe that in the future they can make this mouse better, and it will end up getting the highest certification here on this channel. But at the moment, because like the one issue I had without looking over it, that was one issue that I didn't really like, because when I try to like, you know, play, it did feel like I was scratching plastic on plastic, which is not a good feeling at all. So it did kind of like take some points away from it, in my opinion, and like the way I see it. So if it wasn't there, it would have definitely got the fully holified Ichigo. But honestly, yeah, I would recommend this mouse if you guys do want to buy it. I will have Amazon affiliate links in the description below. Make sure to go buy one of those if you guys want. Make sure to follow all my socials below. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment. If you did not like this video, make sure to leave a dislike and tell me why you didn't like it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And with that all being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.